पुरानो घर पुरानी बुढी आइडिया कहाँबाट ल्यायो यार मोहबा
Can you guys tell me what are the numbers of movies which are made in Nepal that can be properly analyzed by its form or its narrative structure? I'm sure we can count them on our fingers. And many of our makers aren't even aware of basic filmmaking terms, for example subtext, and how to incorporate it properly into dialogues and theme. According to them, everything has to be direct and to the point. Heck, even basic camera placements and blocking is all out of place in Nepali movies, let alone all these fancy movie making terms. But there are paucity of true and niche movie makers and hustlers out there trying to put all their effort into making a good Nepali movie of the international caliber, checking all the boxes of filmmaking aspects. One of such movie is Fitkiree, the directorial debut of Anup Baral. Just like me, I guess you all also might have watched the movie before and felt it was just an okayish crime mystery drama. But since I have developed an acquired sense of understanding movies, my perception towards this movie had changed drastically. This movie is actually built intricately and I might be able to change your perception after this video as well. And yes, this video is going to be a hell long, so don't forget to stick till the end. And also the usual spoilers warning ahead, so proceed with caution. And also, before diving deep into the video, shout out to my fellow YouTubers Prasanna and Pukar who have already discussed the major themes of this movie previously in their videos. So a big shout out to them and do visit their videos as well. I shall put the links of their videos on the description below. Fitkiree starts with scenes covered with vibrant colors with music accompanied by characters playing deusi and wearing masks. Director Anup Baral uses Festival of Tihar as a backdrop to present us with these vibrant color tones. He hints us that we are now entering into the world of characters who have something to do with masks and layers.
यो फिल्मको जन्नसँग ट्याक्क एकात्मकता भएर हैन या चाहिँ इन्टिग्रेटेड भएर यो फिल्म भनिरहेछ कलर पनि कस्तो मिलाएको छ त्यसले पनि काउन्ट गर्छ अहिलेको समयमा भन्ने मलाई लाग्छ के
निर्देशकले पनि त्यही कलरहरु त्यही साहित्यहरुलाई मिश्रण गरेर आफ्नो भावलाई चाहिँ पस्कने चाहिँ चेष्टा गर्छ.
As Director Baral describes his movie as Anusandanatmak Khoj ra Rahasya, so there certainly is a need of mystery to be sprinkled all over this investigative mystery crime drama, which he delivers quite well by many aspects, which I'm going to explain.
त्यहाँ प्रस्तुत हुने जुन जात्राका मान्छेहरु हुन्छन् पात्रहरु हुन्छन् तिनीहरूले लगाएको मुखुन्डो भयो हैन त्यसपछि गएर उनीहरूले लगाउने वेशभूषाहरु भयो त्यसले एक किसिमको सम्मोहनले मलाई बाँधे जस्तो गरेर तानी राख्थे कि त्यो एउटा चाहिँ अहिले पनि सोच्छु त्यो मेस्टिक चीज हो जसले मलाई अहिले पनि त्यो बारम्बार चाहिँ तानी राख्छ.
अर्को स्कुल जाँदाखेरि म कहिलेकहिले भागेर चाहिँ जात्राहरु पनि हेर्न जान्थे फेरि अनि जात्रामा लगाउने त्यो मास्क हुन्छ नि पात्रहरुले लगाउने मास्कहरु उनीहरूले लगाउने लुगाहरुसँगको त्यही जुडाव लगाव हुन्छ नि.
From the clips, we can clearly see his inclination towards masks and colors, in which he further explains where his obsession came from. Similarly, in the movie, we can clearly figure out the director's obsession with masks from the first shot of the movie, since masks are scattered all over the movie visually. The director is so obsessed with masks that he has hidden subtle hints of character wearing masks both physically and metaphorically, like in these introduction scenes where a character of Rupa is introduced while wearing makeup, hinting us she has layer. Rupa is firstly introduced as innocent, but later she is the one involved in the main kidnapping all along. The cop Jeevan is introduced with this scene with glasses, helmet and the chin strap covering majority of his face. He also has many layers. First, he is introduced as a struggling actor with lover-boy persona, but later is revealed as to be a stoic cop. Jeevan keeps wearing these masks to become someone else who he is not. He becomes a vet in order to track the cow as well. The character of Baburam is introduced with this scene, which gives us the weird feeling of this character might be of dual nature, as we are introduced to him by his reflection. Even when Devendra Singh Thakur is first introduced, with a white facial pack on his face, these all masks set up an environment and hints us each character might be hiding their real face from the audiences, and they have a layers in them. A sense of mysticism in itself.
चाडपर्वमा मान्छेहरूले लगाउने लुगाको रङ्ग हेर्ने त्यो रङको फ्यासिनेसन किन?
रङको फ्यासिनेसन मैले घरबाटै प्राप्त गरेँ होला, किनभने बुवा एउटा चित्रकार होइन, अनि अब बुवाको चित्र हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब रङ बिना त चित्र बन्थेन होइन, अनि त्यसमा सामाजिक बोध भएका होइन समाजकै समस्यामाथि समाजकै चरित्रहरूलाई टिपेर मैले चित्रकला बनाउनु, त्यो कलरहरू चाहिँ एकदमै किसिमको मलाई एकदम अलौकिक संसारमा लिएर जान्थ्यो त्यसले चाहिँ। अनि
कुलीन वर्ग पनि हुनु, मध्यम वर्ग पनि छ, त्यसपछि गएर निम्न मध्यम वर्ग पनि छ। फिल्ममा होस् या थिएटरमा पनि अब 3 किसिमको लाइट हुन्छ नि, त्यो के अरे ग्रिन, ब्लू र होइन रेड भन्ने चाहिँ होइन। तर यसमा 3टा क्लासहरू देखाउने क्रममा चाहिँ 3 किसिमको कलरले चाहिँ फिल्मलाई चाहिँ अब व्यक्त गर्ने कोसिस पनि गर्ने गरेको होला।
As you saw, director Anup Baral has said in his interview that he used colors to show the classes of the people in the movie, which can be clearly distinguished from this particular poster of the movie. Rupa, who lives in a posh apartment and lives luxurious life, is portrayed through color red. We can see the presence of color red in almost every scene where Rupa is in frame. The red color here signifies her passion, desire, mystery, and a hint of impending danger. Here in this scene, we see Rupa standing in front of this red poster, a metaphor for mystery. But later, while Rupa has come to her senses and has confessed everything to Jeevan, we can now see the same poster being taken down, which hints that she has no more mystery inside her. While Jeevan belongs to middle class and has mundane lifestyle with the impending threat of road expansion soon to destroy his house, he is expressed with the color blue. Blue gives us the sense of death and a feeling of depression, and Jeevan's world is filled entirely with color blue. From his uniform, the jacket to the curtains, everything has color blue in it, even his mobile wallpaper. But see what happens when these two words juxtaposes with each other. Since during the start of the movie, we don't know the real identities of the character, director Baral cleverly hides us their identity through the exchange of colors of these characters in many scenes. When we see Jeevan and Rupa, they are seen wearing masks represented by their alternative colors. But this moment comes as a surprise when they let go of their individual masks they are wearing, hence the color are washed away, showing they are true to each other.
जतासुकै सफोकेसन छ, तिमी मात्र होइन, यो पुरा सहर नै सफोकेसनमा छ।
We can see from the excerpt where Rupa is talking about the motive of suffocation on screen. The whole city is shown to be under a state of suffocation. The characters in the movie also are being suffocated, and visual metaphor for suffocation is represented by aquarium. The aquarium and the fish is present from Rupa's apartment to Jeevan's home, which tells us that just like the fishes are in feeling suffocated in the confined bowl, these characters are also feeling suffocated in their own individual world. It's also the difference between the shapes of the aquarium that tells us the class differences. When Jeevan's home is going to be destroyed due to road expansion and the family is moving out of the house, the fish on the aquarium lands on the plastic packet instead of a bowl, which is a metaphor for losing a home. Foreshadowing, in simple words, is just a clue placed at the starting of the movie, which holds a significant importance later on towards the end and gives a sense of accomplishment to the audiences. From the starting of the movie, we can get the hint of duality nature of characters, which is foreshadowed with use of masks. In the movie, Devendra Singh Thakur was one who was keeping the eye out for Jeevan in the first place, and he was using Rupa as a decoy to mislead Jeevan. The near-close encounters of Devendra were hidden in the beginning of the movie as foreshadowing of the big reveal beforehand. From this picture on the wall of Rupa's apartment to these near-brief encounters of Devendra with Jeevan, which you can see from these scenes were foreshadowed beforehand. Also, right from the introduction of Jivan, we hear these words as a voiceover from him. As he is referring about the journey and mystery of Jivan or life, he is also hinting us about his own journey and that he is going on. The main thing to remember here is his name Jivan, which is also a noun.
प्रश्न एकातिर उत्तर अर्कोतिर हुने नि सायद जीवनको एडभेन्चर होला। मेरो जीवनमा पनि केही च्याप्टरहरू छन्, केही मैले भोगिसकेँ र केही मलाई पर्खेर बसेका होला।
Also, other satisfying foreshadowing is this. We see this picture in the beginning of the movie and during the director's credit scene, where we can see this picture of a man holding a gun which is complemented with a muffled gunshot. This is the director's way to foreshadow his character's death later in the end of the movie, where he is killed by a gunshot, and guess what the sound is. There are many other foreshadowing that if I start to explain them one by one, this video is going to be a heck long, so I shall list them ahead.
तिमी चोर हो कि क्या हो? पुलिससँग डरायो त?
म किडन्यापर हुँ। And you have been kidnapped.
As we know, Anup Baral comes from a background of theatre, so it's obvious that he has deep understanding of different performing arts all over the world. He is vocal about different art forms all around the world like Kabuki, Kutiyatam, Indonesian Balinese, Kathakali, Peking opera, etc.
साउथ एसिया या इस्ट एसियाको फर्महरू हो क्या फेरि त्यो चाहिँ भनेको काबुकी अनि यो साउथको भनौँ न कुटियाट्टम होइन कथकली डान्सको फर्म भयो इन्डोनेसियाको बालानिज डान्स फर्म भयो चाइनाको पेकिङ अपेरा भयो त्यो जुन प्रस्तुत गर्दाखेरि जुन लोक रूढिहरू छ त्योभित्र चाहिँ काम गर्ने होइन
ब्रेस्ट भन्ने एकजना ठुलो नाटककार हुनुहुन्छ उहाँले चाहिँ चाइनाको पेकिङ अपेराबाट चाहिँ एलिमेन्ट्स लिएर जानुभयो र त्यसलाई चाहिँ आफ्नो बनाएर प्रस्तुत गर्नुभयो तर त्यो चाहिँ कहाँको थियो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो पूर्वको कुरा थियो त्यसपछि गएर भारतमा कथकली भन्ने एउटा डान्स फर्म छ कुडियाट्टम भन्ने छ गेटोवस्की भन्ने अर्का रङ्गकर्मी निस्किनु भयो पोल्यान्डबाट र उहाँले चाहिँ त्यसलाई लगेर सेल गर्नुभयो तर हामीले के भन्दा महसुस गर्न जान्न नचाहेको कुरा जान्न नसकेको कुरा के रहेछ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो भित्र त्यो आफ्नो रूढी छ जुन मौखिक परम्परा छ जस्तो अब सोरेटी डान्स यही पोखरामै तायामाचा छ होइन बालुन हुन्छ त्यसपछि गएर भैरव जात्राहरू छ त्यसमा भएको एलिमेन्ट्सले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि राष्ट्रको पहिचान नेपालको थिएटरको आफ्नो पहिचानलाई लिएर जाँदो रहेछ र त्यसले चाहिँ संसार नदेखेको कुरा भएको हुनाले चाहिँ त्यसले चाहिँ आफ्नो प्रभाव पनि जमाउन सक्दो रहेछ.
We could see his plays directed by him to be influenced by them, so how could his directorial feature be deprived of it? Fitkiree seems to be heavily inspired from the Chinese art form called Peking opera or Beijing opera. Peking opera or Beijing opera is a form of performing art popular in China which was developed around 1790 and infuses four basic arts, namely singing, dancing, dialogues, and martial arts. The major components of this art form is its heavy costumes and use of heavy makeups as masks. Peking opera consists of four basic performers and roles, namely Sheng, Dan, Jing, and Chou. The Sheng is the main role in the drama, generally portrayed by male. Dan is the female character in the play. Jing is the heavily face-painted male character who is also generally dominating and evil in nature, and Chou is the clown. So, how does Fitkiree get its influences from this art form? If we try and take these characters aforementioned and try to match them with the characters of Fitkiree, they perfectly fit into the pieces. Like mentioned above, the use of masks is everywhere in the movie, just like the art form. Here, Jivan is the main protagonist who resembles the Sheng. Rupa as damsel is Dan. This sidekick character, Pratap, is Chou, and Devendra Singh Thakuri as the villainous character is Jing. So how do we know he is Jing? He is firstly introduced by this white face pack in his face, which resembles the white painting of the heavily face-painted Jing character. We take white color as a symbol of purity and peace, but unlike us, white color in Peking opera resembles to evil. Director Baral subtly hints us with this connection from this scene where we can see is on-screen character Devendra Singh Thakuri putting some coins and a bullet in the drawer. These are no ordinary coin. The first coin is Chinese $2, second one is Chinese 50 cent, and third one is the usual Nepali 1 rupee coin. However, this overall scene also can be interpreted as to show risk that comes with money. The movie also has many hints regarding the character's journey or behavior through the flowers. There are many scenes which involves flower on screen, but majorly we have to focus on the flowers which are in the vase of Rupa's apartment. Here the flowers are not just represented to showcase the passage of time, but Rupa's journey and the changes the character is going through the entire process. Keep an eye on how the flower changes according to Rupa's character arc. The biggest mystery lies in the title of the movie itself. This title, Fitkiree, is a representation of theme of layers and masks of the movie. Fitkiree originally means a chemical which is used to kill the contamination on the water and purify it. In the starting of the movie, Fitkiree means a cow, which is also the code of the entire mission, Mission Fitkiree. Later, it's revealed that Fitkiree isn't what it was supposed to mean. It's actually the nickname used to define girls during the trafficking. But holistically and metaphorically, according to the context of the movie, Fitkiree resembles to symbolism used to define the medium to cleanse the sick city of the crimes.
फिटकिरी अपराध अनुसन्धानसँग सम्बन्धित फिल्म हो र यसले अपराधको बारेमा सहरी अपराधको बारेमा कुरा गर्छ र सहर त्यसको कारणले बिरामी भइराखेको छ। त्यो बिरामी चिजलाई ठिक पार्नको लागि चाहिँ फिटकिरी एउटा उपयुक्त नाम हुन सक्छ भनेर एउटा बिम्बको रूपमा हामीले उठाउन खोजेको।
Fitkiree was a well-built mystery crime drama movie which was really underappreciated. The movie has all the elements for a good movie, like the great acting from all the cast, gripping screenplay, dynamic cinematography and framing, with probably the best use of Dutch angle all over the movie. The movie has a huge potential for a sequel and I believe it deserves one. But even the greatest artists make mistakes. The movie has some of the flaws in its screenplay and narrative, and sometimes we indulge ourselves very much in hiding in the plain sight that we forget to focus and hence expose every other aspects. Director Baral's upcoming movie Dok is based on the sports and war crime drama genre and is set in the backdrop of Maoist insurgency and is set to release soon. I am very much excited to see the film and wish a very best to him. So yeah, that's it for the video guys. It takes a lot of time and patience to put up these videos, so my apologies for the late uploads. If you are a hardcore cinephile and Nepali movie lover just like me and love what I am doing, then please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a world for me. Similarly, do like and comment what are your thoughts about the video on the comment section below. Remember, all your comments, positive or negative, really drive me forward and fills me with a breath of inspiration to keep me going. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, the handle is right on your screen, which goes by movie_geek_Nepal. So I shall be back with my new videos soon. Till then, stay safe. Adios.